What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Cornhole with Brian. So today we're gonna be trying out and doing a practice session with the Smoke by Ninja Bagz. So this bag is a 6.9 listed speed, so it's a little bit of a faster bag, and see how they throw. Along with that, I'm kind of tweaking some stuff with my throw. Trying to get like a little bit more rotation and be a little bit more consistent and flatter bag as always. So as always, I'm trying to tweak stuff, kind of updating some themes here and there, and yeah, just a practice session. Decided to kind of record it to see how it goes, even if it's like bad bags or me trying to kind of do some little different themes on there, and pretty much just me kind of looking at my form, seeing what I'm doing wrong, what I could be doing better, stuff like that. And yeah, so we'll start off with that. With the bags, I've had these for about a month now, I think. So I've used them a couple times, broke them in with some toss sauce, some OG toss sauce, and yeah, they play pretty good. They play pretty well. Definitely a little bit of a mid to high speed bag. So it's they say it's about a 6, so it's probably like a 6, 5.5, somewhere around there. And then the fast side is pretty fast. It's like a 9 speed, maybe even a little bit faster. So we'll see if I do some pushes with the fast side and see how it goes with that. So that was a bad bag right off the bat. So what I'm kind of doing a little bit differently, I'm trying to I don't know, I've been struggling a little bit with consistency, and so I'm trying out a couple different things. So before, I was kind of just had my arms straight the whole time, my wrist, like from my follow through from going forward and then kind of bringing it back and then going straight and for the release. Now I'm kind of twisting almost like my wrist back to kind of get some like almost like some torque into it and kind of try to get some more spin in there. So I'm trying that out a little bit, maybe even kind of instead of having it straight out when I point in the beginning of my throw, I just have it a little bit flatter to try to kind of release the bag at a count, just like a horizontal release. But like I said, I'm just trying to figure out some themes right now, trying to see what I really want to do as far as that. So I'm tweaking it, practicing, seeing how much I like it. But the thing with that is when you do that, you're kind of changing everything up. So you might struggle a little bit when you're actually playing. So that's what I feel like I am right now. Just struggling a bit with the consistency. So there you go. 2 bags just complete. What's too short, what too hard, and the other one is just off to the right. Let's see. So that one wasn't too bad. I want to get my palm flatter too. I'm not quite sure, like, because before I was kind of when I was doing it, I just kind of had it to the side, and it was working all right. But I feel like I have to get a little bit better, like just kind of flat palm out, or at least for that when I release it, it should be completely flat. So we'll see how I do right here. And it is a little bit windy, but it's right now I'm just kind of working on the form, trying to get the bags kind of like flat and just good rotation. But even that one, like, it was a little bit flat, but the rotation isn't what I want from there. So we'll see how I'm doing. But the bags, as far as the bags, playability wise, they play really, really well. They're very like smooth, I would say. They just kind of go up the board. They're very hole friendly. So I really like the bags. So that was a wobbly bag right there. Let's see what I do here. I think I'm dipping my shoulder too much too. I'm starting to notice a little bit. It's not that bad, but let's see. Ooh, that was a bad bag. But when I do that, I feel like I turn my shoulders a little bit too much. And it should be kind of squared up the whole time. as far as like me just throwing the bags on there. Another thing I've been thinking about is maybe trying out like a step. I haven't thought about it too much because I've always just been kind of like a stationed, and I always like the fact that I was like more consistent that way. But I don't know. I've never really tried to step on there, but we'll see. So those bags they're coming out just very slow as far as like rotation. Let's see the next one. That one's not bad. Missed the mark though. So yeah, I'm kind of in that limbo where like I'm trying to tweak some stuff to make it better like in the long run, but the more I tweak it, the more inconsistent I am until I finally like get where I want to go. But I mean, in my opinion, I think if I figure that out, I think it'll be better for the long run. That was an ugly bag. Yeah, but sometimes my wrist is like, oh man, like it just does some weird stuff that I'm just like, how does that even happen? That was another one that was just not good. Let's see. And that was bad. That one I kind of try to fling my arm, but as you can see, my wrist was kind of like pointing down, like my fingers. So it was it was like out, but it was like down, and it should be kind of out and up. So it's like the follow through, I should be kind of like naturally or comfortably just having my like fingers up and stuff like that. And I feel like I point my fingers down when I try to release and have my hand flat. So that was just a wave. The release was a little bit of a wave. Yeah, now I'm really struggling. Let's see. So that one had a little bit of power, but it was not what I wanted. And then there's another one as well, which is crazy because I used to have that issue when I first started. Just a lot of the, like I'm kind of like waving. And now that I'm trying to like do some adjustments, it's like that bad habit's coming back, which is unexpected, especially me looking at it now. I'm like, wow, like that's crazy that's starting to like pop up. But it's good to see because now it's like, oh, next time I go practice, I need to make sure I'm aware of that. That one goes in, but it's not like what I'm looking for. Oh, a little bit too much power. That one goes in as well. That's kind of like all bag right there because I was like, those were like ugly bags. But like with that, even though it's an ugly bag, these bags don't kick that much. So if you throw it straight, they're pretty true, and they kind of just go right up to the hole, especially after you break them in. Like they get pretty like solid, like floppy wise, not like super floppy, but pretty good, and they feel hole friendly, so that's good. So first one off the back, that one was decent. All right, that was a better bag, flat bag, decent rotation. And then okay, got a little 10 spot right there. So whatever I was doing there, I need to kind of try to perfect that and try to get some good reps like that specifically. But even the way I hold the bag, I'm also thinking about like updating like grips and so on, because right now it's almost kind of like a not really a butterfly grip, but I kind of hold it and scrunch with my thumb a little bit to get a little bit. Oh, that was a nice bag, to get control of the bag. But I don't know, I'm just kind of thinking lots of different things. That one was decent, a little too hard, and it just kind of stuck up there. Ooh, nice airmail. That wasn't bad at all. Airmails are still something that I don't practice too much, but I mean, I'm not afraid to go for it. I probably do it too much in like tournament play, but those are just like local tournaments, so I mean, you're pretty much there to practice. And when it's like airmail opportunity, I try not to think about it. Just try to keep my arms straight, release straight, and so on. So decent, not that flat, but a decent bag. Let's see that one. All right. A little bit off. Oh, that was a weird release as well, but it went straight up. So like I said, that was like pretty much all bag. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is just kind of recording the local local tournaments that I go to. just because I don't know. I think it'd be fun to kind of watch, even if it's like a bad tournament, like me struggling and going through the process of like what I'm thinking after like rounders and so on, and then after we get into the tournament after each game, and just kind of do like almost like just a recap of the tournament on there. Maybe have some gameplay, but one of the things is I'm like, oh, I don't want to like record people, and people will be like, oh, I don't want you to record, and so on. So, but I think I just need to do it and then just see what happens. So that might be coming up pretty soon. The last couple tournaments before my last one, I did pretty bad. But I was like hitting like PPRs with like the low sixes, and it was pretty bad. That's why I was like, oh, I need to like do something. I don't know what was going on, but I definitely need to do something. But then the last tournament I played actually ended up coming in first place. So, so it's very consistent, but we'll see. All right, so definitely still have to work on a lot of stuff. I need to figure out what my grip is gonna be, how I want to like, angle the bag and everything. But hey guys, thanks for watching. I'll be posting these a little bit just for practice sessions to see how well I do and get better. But I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye bye guys.